Good morning, grant community. It's important we take a look at what is going on these days in the grant ecosystem. We all know the trending happening in the ecosystem about the disbursement. I personally took my time to break down the ongoing processes on the disbursement that we are all waiting for. But sometimes the grant communities, the more you look, the less you see. It appears to us that what we expect might not enter as we expected. Osim came out telling everybody that everything is done. Disbursement signing has been done. Disbursement process has started already, and everyone is jubilating in the grant community. To my greatest surprise, grant community do not stop selling slots. Slot selling will never stop in the grant ecosystem. These are some things that when I take a close look at, it appears to me that these guys are playing. It appears to me that these guys are just using the people's mind to cash out. Considering the fact that school is about reopening, people doing this are father of school children. They are trying to see how they can raise money for their kids' school fees. And that is why even when Osim came out to tell the masses that disbursement has started, they are still collecting money. We don't know their intention anymore. The more you look, the less you see. So it is important that we take a look at all these critical things that is happening in the grant space. Sorry. And at the moment, if you observe with me, you will realize that the guys giving update is not the usual guys. People like Pastor Biwabu, they are silenced. People like Madam Jennifer, they are silenced in the grant community. Is it that they are not in the know? Is it that they are not in the picture? Is it that they don't know what is going on? Osim is the master piece right now. Is the key person that is giving information in the grants community. Osim is information carrier when it comes to this disbursement. And we should not forget who Osim is. Osim floated a grant in Cross River State. It wasn't working after making so much money, building hope. Everybody was thinking all is done. He's the one that is giving information across the grant space. And it's so obvious that it might likely fail as usual based on who this man Osim is. The question is, where is Apostle Ken Wakama? Where is all Grand Pressure Group who engineer everybody to ski into these projects of grants? Where are they? They are not saying anything. Rather, when Osim bring an update, they will come out and counter. it is so obvious that the people floating this IMF and the rest are new people in the grant ecosystem. The old men, they've eaten their own. These are fresh NGOs that came out shouting about this palliative and slot selling. It's so obvious. That is why I pause and I think throughout the night, and I feel it's necessary that we should ask some question and fix some certain things. It's not normal anymore. Well, until we see the alert, because they told us that disbursement has started already, and that next week will not pass. Next week will not pass. Disbursement has started already. Apostle Ken Wakama is not saying a word. Pastor Bingwabu is not saying a word. Madam Jennifer is not saying a word. Chief Akogon is not saying a word. The one that marvels me the most, throughout yesterday, Madam Gozi did not say anything. The day before yesterday, she did not say anything. Yet, all the platform, everybody was jubilating. Anyway, let's keep our fingers across and see what happened. Next week is not far. And if in case this next week fails, Osim, get ready, because we'll come before you. You are not, because you are the only voice that is echoing the disbursement in the grant ecosystem. People like Pascal Anyang, he's no more saying anything again. You are the only one. So therefore, if anything happen next week pass without the disbursement, according to you, we'll come before you. We are not against you, but then if anything happen, nothing happen, we'll come before you. Grant community, know this. School is about to resume. Stop giving these guys money to pay their children's school fees. Stop giving them the money to pay their children's school fees. The ones you pay is enough. Ask yourself a question. Does it mean that this money will never finish? People are trooping in day and night. Therefore, if you don't have anything to do with your money, just give it to the poor and the less privileged, motherless home. Take it there. Don't give people, because of their smart nature and their mindset to always make. Don't be so gullible in the grant ecosystem, for we've been here for a very long time. That is my piece of advice. Know this, if you didn't know, that school is about to resume. That's why selling of slot is coming up again, even when they said that disbursement is ongoing. Ensure you guide yourself, guide your emotion, because next week there will be a lot of question. Next week there will be a lot of voice note as to what Osim is saying. If it happened the other way around, of which we are praying that it should not happen, because there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of expectation, because Osim have already cleared the air concerning what we expect, and we pray that it happen for everyone to go their separate way and be free from this bondage. Thanks. That's a piece of advice from Good News. And if you are new to our channel, consider to subscribe. We are committed to update you on what is going on in the grant space. So as long as this long-awaited grant is concerned, we pray that it work as we expect. And we pray for your good health to stay and enjoy the money they promise us. And At the same time, we call on the key people to come and address the grant ecosystem for peace to reign. Thanks for joining us.